asking Peter Obi to bring Atiku asking Peter Obi to bring his vice. Now see finish. You know what they call see finish? Now see finish. Mr. Atiku, you've forgotten that Obi got 25% even in your state, Adamawa. Obi got 25% in your state. You are asking our own Peter Obi to be your vice. Atiku, you wrecked PDP, sir. You are the one that wrecked that party. The day they allowed you back into that party, now virus they bring back. The party have given you chance how many times? And you still won't wreck the little value remaining in PDP. Why? What have they done to you, Atiku? You have children that you can put forward. Why must you be the president? It is southern time, blessing time. Northerners have had their own 8 years of Buhari. He finished the country. He messed up the system. We are still swimming in the basin up till now. What did you forget in government in Aso Rock, Atiku, that you want to go and take? As a leader, you have wrecked PDP. Now PDP is now carcass. PDP is now carcass. If you didn't go into that primary, if you had allowed Obi, Wike, and others to do their primary in peace and select their flag bearer in peace, PDP will still be like number one now. Come on. You finished the party and you are still struggling to go back. What did you forget in the villa, sir? What did you forget there? It's southern time. 8 years to the north. Buhari has used your 8 years. Now you want to come and take our own. Asking Peter Obi to be your vice. That's an insult. Peter Obi will flog you, flog others any day, anytime. Free, fair, credible election. Atiku, enough is enough. As a leader, see what you have done to party now. Nigeria is going one party state because of your dream. How can you allow your dream to be so destructive? It's so toxic that it is affecting even opposition in Nigeria. As an elderly man, come on. Appa, look at what you're doing to the party. You coming to Obi to be your vice is a serious insult. Go and check the last result. Obi got 25% from Adamawa. Clear. Obi flogged you in Abuja nicely. How can that person not be your vice? It's not Okorocha. Everybody has left you. PDP governors, they are all gone. Senators are gone. Everybody gone because of this your dream. How can someone have a dream that is so destructive and you are still chasing the dream? Appa, leader should be leader.
Let me tell you a story that happened long time ago, many years ago. Perhaps this story will paint a picture of this so-called coalition that these politicians are envisaging to unseat Tinubu. Now, long time ago, there is a leader, a ruler, who ruled his kingdom with an iron fist. His name was Malunga. Malunga knew that the people feared him, and he ensured that he knew that the other villages, there were 4 villages that were under his rulership. The one village were known, they were mostly farmers, the other ones were mostly shepherds, the other one were mostly blacksmiths, and the other ones were mostly weavers. They weave baskets, ropes, clothes, and they're mostly weavers. So, and every time he taxed them, and he had officers that ensured that his tax regime were enforced to the letter. So one day, the 4 communities came together and realized that they are being taxed, whereas the community of the king actually does nothing. That they needed to stop this oppression. So they realized that they needed to come together in unity. It is only when they come in unity they can bring this king down. So what do? Somebody came and said, wow, there's only one road that leads to this community, and that's the bridge that connects the village and that. So one of them came, instead of us paying this tax always, why not break the bridge? So they all clapped and they hailed and they pumped the fist, say, we know we champion, yeah. So when it came to the day of implementing, it turns out that the farmer was afraid that if this plan fails, the king will tax him even more. The weaver was afraid that if this plan fails, they will tax him even more. The shepherds was afraid that if this plan fails, they will tax him more. So what did they do? Behind, one of them went and bribed the officials that, look, in case this thing fall, I was not part of it. The long and short of the story is that when it came to the day for them to pull the bridge down, they couldn't, because everybody was thinking about his own businesses, his own interests. It was a great plan. They knew it was a great plan, that the only thing that they needed to do was to break the bridge. The bridge was the only connection between the four communities and Great Malumba's kingdom. But what did they do? They couldn't execute it because each one had their own selfish interest. Now, let me tell you what is happening. I've been in places and I've seen people discussing about this so-called coalition. Let me tell you the truth. Everything will still boil down to what happened in 2023. Peter Obi will campaign for the southeast, Atiku will campaign for the northeast, and then Tinubu will campaign for the southwest. Outside Igbo, Yoruba. That's where it's heading. Let's not play about it. Because at the end of the day, these politicians are not thinking about bringing down. Yes, they know that they have to bring down Malumba, but they're not really committed to bringing down the bridge. They're not really committed to bringing down the bridge because everybody has his own interest. The only thing that brings them together is the realization that Malunga has to be brought down. But unfortunately, the so-called discussion and the pumping of fists in the air is done with personal interests. Nobody is willing to sacrifice his interest for the general good of bringing down the bridge. So what is happening is exactly what I've pointed out. Now, for those who are saying that it's only Atiku that can bring Tinubu down, who said so? The only reason why they can't bring the Tinubu down is because of the lack of unity between the Yorubas and the Igbos. The day the Yorubas and the Igbos unite, in fact, the North will beg to taste power. And this myth of population that the North has, that so much so that every Southerners will always consider the North as a constant stake to consider whenever you are permutating the political power in this country. For me, it's a hogwash. It's hogwash. It means nothing. I'm going to talk about the population, the myth about Nigerian population. I'm going to make a special video about that, and so that you understand where I'm coming from. You understand me? I was telling somebody today, Kaduna State and Delta State, which state has more population? He said, obviously Kaduna. I said, so if Kaduna State has more population, so how many metropolises do we have in Kaduna, apart from Kaduna and Zaria? But in Delta State, we have Asaba, Ugele, Warri, Sapele, Agbo, many places. In fact, so at the end of the day, he said, no, but can you compare the population? I said, no, now rats and cats, they stay there. Now the houses you find there, it's rats and cats. Before every Edna of late could sing that 1 kilo, which one of them we go speak? Which one of them we go speak? 1 kilometer means another language. 1 kilometer means another language. Come say it means that this place that you'll be traveling for kilometers before you meet a settlement. Look, do not be cowed in by narratives that have been sold in to develop a cognitive dissonance to the extent that you feel inferior whenever they brandish this narrative to you. Forget it, there's no population. If you have the population, why do you rig election? Why do you bring inflated figures? Why do you bring other age children to vote? Why do you invite people from outside to come and vote for you? It's so unfortunate that the people that they are fooling with this narrative have also agreed that actually they don't have it. They don't have it. You have the population to haggle in this political statement. For me, I still maintain vividly. Forget that Tinubu, if not, look, power just came to the side and after 4 years you want to wrestle it away. If not because of the lack of Tinubu, you think that you're even considering itself. Look, all of you that are saying Peter Obi should deputize Atiku, you have suffered from a deliberate infection of political subservience to the North. You have to free yourself, emancipate yourself from this mental slavery. Who says, whenever they mention presidency and vice, automatically your mind switch North, South, vice? No, who says Atiku cannot be vice? One is saying the constitution say he has been vice twice. Though the constitution say the president cannot be president more than 2 times, but it didn't say anything about vice. You can be vice 8 times, 50 times. If you feel you are too big to become vice, nurture somebody to be vice to Peter Obi, then galvanize the North to support Peter Obi. Then after 4 years, you collect power. Do your 8 years. I don't know. This Atiku and his presidential quest is what is destroying this country. It's not even Tinubu that is destroying it. It's Atiku and his presidential quest. So what are we waiting for? Are we ready to destroy the bridge, or Great Malunga will come and tax us some more? The choice is.
You listen to that? Yes. Because of this now, play. Because of Atiku, Tinubu will continue another 4 years again. Because of this greediness, selfish interest, self-entitlement, it is my turn. What is different between Tinubu said Emilokon, it is his turn, and what Atiku is doing? Atiku was the reason why PDP or Peter Obi lost that election. How would you? Buhari just left power at that time. You want the power to remain in the north, of which we had a bad time with President Buhari at that time. It was a bad experience to have allowed Buhari to rule us for good 8 years. It was a disaster to this country, which this one now is doing the worst though. And Atiku want power to go back to the north. At that time, it was the PDP I bring that time. That was why Wike did what he's doing, what he did at that time, because it wouldn't be nice for power to go back to the north. 8 years in the north, another 4 years or 8 years again in the north. If I said it before, my previous videos, if Atiku have allowed power to go back to the north, allow Peter Obi to stay in PDP and they support Peter Obi in PDP, or allow Peter Obi and Wike to fight for the ticket in PDP, Tinubu for not get this chance. Tinubu for not have this opportunity in 2023 election. Tinubu wouldn't have this opportunity, but because of that, all this happened. Tinubu were able to get away with it. Now, again, Atiku want power again to go back to the north. What is your problem? Like this man said, what did you leave in Aso Rock? Is there anything special in that Aso Rock that you are looking for? Yeah? It is not your turn to be the president. You are not destined for that. What do you want? You have money, you have fame, you have everything. Go and rest. You are not 70, 78 or 77, something like that. What do you want again? Go home and rest. It is not your turn. That's why I like what Buala said to you. Buala said, it is not the will of God for Buhari, for Atiku to be the president of this country. You should accept it. Now, I do not see Atiku becoming the president of this country again, now or later. You are only using this opportunity that other persons have to be the president. You are using your own to spoil that person's chances. That is the only thing you are doing. Because I do not see Atiku becoming the president of this country again. The time has gone. PDP has done you favor more than any other thing. They've done you favor, zone this ticket to you for good 3 times or 4 times. You still want them. You are not the only one in the party. Let's try somebody else. Now, because of you, look at the problem you've caused to this party. You destroy the party. Because of you, they destroy the party. Politics of selfish interest. It is my turn. It is our turn. This is not, even if you say it is the turn of the north, this is not the turn of the north. The last election, it was just because you want to spoil the chances of another tribe becoming the president. That was what you did. And I blame PDP for that. For allowing you, giving you the ticket. Not because of money, the selfish interest we are talking about. This one again, you want to do the same thing. Let's form this coalition so that they can able to get Tinubu out of office. And now you are still demanding that you be the president. Somebody else is be vice president for you. It's not going to work. The person you are asking to be vice is better than you. Is better than you. And that person can't be your vice again. The time has gone. So allow somebody else to be. You have grown-up children. Train them. Let them come into power. Not you again. Be a political, be a elder statesman. Be elder statesman, advisor to these people. If you have anything to do, when they become the president, they advise them as a elder statesman. What do you want again? This is the problem we have in this country. That was the greatest mistake they make in PDP. Why Wike took that decision? You don't have to blame Wike for that anyways. Do you understand? So everybody are looking for opportunity, the one that favors them. And now Wike found favor in what he did at that time, and he's doing it. He will repeat the same thing simply because of what Atiku is doing. Do you understand? So I don't know this. Atiku, your time has gone. Allow other persons to be. 8 years sat now. I will say, if you waste this opportunity for Peter Obi now again, it might be difficult again for him. Even if he's wanted, okay, support Peter Obi this time to be the president for 4 years. If this coalition work, put Peter Obi forward, everybody support him, it will work. Then after, if it is only 4 years, after these 4 years, then let power goes back to the north again, if that's the thing. But if the man is able to perform for 4 years, there wouldn't be a reason for taking the power back to the north. We don't really care who be the president as far as the person is performing. That's for me. But according to, because of the power must be in the north, power must be in this, power must be that. I said this before. I don't know. Anyways, this is it. Please share this video and subscribe to this YouTube channel, please.